everybody. How are you today? I hope you had a wonderful day. I had a stressful day, but I'm smiling. You just gotta go with the flow sometimes. Getting upset about things doesn't really help any situations. So, I am here, and as you can see, I got my hair cut today. I am so glad. I just wanted to get rid of all the stringy hair. It just looks so nasty. And the lady did an awesome job. I absolutely love it. And she puffed it up, and I'm really, really happy with it. So, yeah, I was really happy to do that. Anyhow, so today was the big day. I finally got to meet with my surgeon. My colonoscopy that did not come out too well last year. So, if you haven't been keeping up, back in 2019, I had my first colonoscopy, never had it before, and there were several polyps. They took out two of them, and they took out some tissue, all right? And it was obvious that I did have a polyp in there that was very suspicious, okay? So after the colonoscopy was done, this doctor comes in and she says, well, here is the picture of your polyp, and this is definitely cancer. It's either this type or that type. And I was devastated, of course. All right. She said this without any further testing at all. At all. So, same thing happened to Dave. We won't get into that. But so for about 6 weeks, I thought I had cancer. Because what they did was they had to make me wait to get a CT scan. All right. And it took them 6 weeks to get me in for the CT scan. Then, 2 or 3 weeks later, I finally get in to see her. And she says, okay, good thing is it's not cancer. But the other thing is you have to have surgery to get it out because it is the type that is precancerous. So she went on a long range of complicated things about we've got to resect the bowel, we've got to do this, we've got to do that. This is major surgery, and I'm going to have to call the doctors at UVM, which is University of Vermont Medical Center out in Burlington. I'm in a little town with a little hospital. That's not something they can do here. So thankfully, after she consulted with the doctors there, they said, no, she's too high risk. I'm very overweight. So they said, let's try to do, another colonoscopy to see if we can get it out. So I went for a second colonoscopy. He couldn't get it out. Okay. Then I went for a third colonoscopy for the surgeon before he went in because he wanted to see where it was and what he had to do. So then I went in for the actual procedure where laparoscopically he went in and he took it out and he assumed he got it all. He said he got it all. Well, come to find out, this year I had a colonoscopy in June, and there is still residual tissue in there. So now I've got to go for another procedure. It's going to be another colonoscopy, basically. And because he wants to get it all done once and for all, he's going to do the colonoscopy first. If he can't do that, then he's going to go immediately to the invasive surgery while I'm on the operating table. So when I wake up, I'm not going to know if I've got a bowel resection or just a colonoscopy. So that is going to be interesting. Yeah, it's been a day. And driving in the snow this morning, I was a wreck. Just a wreck. I was going like 25 miles an hour, and the cars were behind me, and I didn't care because I was going to be safe. The car slipped a few times, and that's when I just panicked, and I really drove slow until I got to the interstate. So, but I made it there, and I made it back in one piece. Thank you, Lord. So, that was my day. It was a little bit stressful, but I just kind of I try not to get too stressed anymore, So I just try to roll with the flow because, life is going to be ups and downs and you can't stress all the time or you'll be a wreck. So I'm fine. It'll be okay. My only thing is that one of my cousins from New York I'm going to ask my cousin if he can come up because my cousin here needs a total shoulder replacement and she can't drive because she's in pain 24/7. It's just poor thing, she can't drive at all. So I'm sure that one of them will come up and be with me because, they have to take me there and then we'll see what happens following the surgery. So that is the plan, and that's going to be on April 8th. And the car's doing good. It made it there, it made it back, but I was a nervous wreck doing it. I try not to drive in the snow if I don't have to, and I definitely can't drive at night. Because the other night when I went shopping, I wasn't paying attention and it got dark. And going home was horrendous. My cataracts have gotten to the point now where I just can't see anything at night. I can barely see my side of the road. And I was a wreck. It was really a bad thing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just can't drive at night anymore whatsoever. So, yeah, it was pretty scary. Because every time a car came by, I was blinded and I couldn't see anything, It was scary, so scary. So, I really need to be mindful of getting all of my errands done during the day and not late in the afternoon because I tend, when I go into a store, I love to shop. I don't care whether it's pharmacies, grocery shopping. I've just been a shopper my whole life, okay? So, I won't pay attention. I'll be looking at all of the makeup and all of the nails and everything, and here it is, it got dark. So, I'm not doing that again. Absolutely not. So, yeah. And cataract surgery, I don't even think I could do that because I have heard that you've got to put drops in your eyes. I can't put anything in my eyes. It scares me to death. I can't put anything in my eyes. So if it gets to the point where it's so bad that I have to, I guess I would, but it's not something I really want to do. Is that dust? I guess. I've noticed a lot of times when I do videos that you see orbs in the background, and it could just be dust because, keeping hardwood floors free of dust to me is kind of difficult. I'd probably have to Swiffer every single day to, keep these floors clean, but that's okay. So, I hope everybody had a great day today. I hope that everybody is being safe. I hope that the stimulus package goes through soon. We may be nearing the end. We're not sure yet, but hopefully we'll know something by tomorrow or Saturday. They are making a bunch of changes to this package, which are, to me, are actual good changes. Because the Democrats put in a lot of stuff in this stimulus package that has nothing to do with COVID. So that stuff doesn't even belong in there. The $15 minimum wage doesn't belong in there. This is a COVID-19 relief package, right? So they're squabbling over that, and I can't blame them. I mean, why? Why? Just take care of the Americans, So that's my view on the subject. Winnie is doing great. She's sleeping in her... No, she's in the living room, sleeping on the chair. I did put a towel on the recliner so that her black hair will not embed into that chair like it did. And she doesn't mind it. She's been sleeping on top of the towel. So that's a good thing. All right, everybody. I hope you are doing great. I am. I'm happy. I'm home. I don't have to go anywhere until Monday. And I'll see you next time. Bye.